Good evening. If you have not met me yet, I'm Mr. Andrew Duggins. I don't know why I said Mr. first. I'm Andrew Duggins. I'm the band director here at Morgan County High School. Mr. Henry Lynn is our associate band director, and Mr. Carson Miller is our percussion instructor. And we are so excited to demonstrate what these students can do tonight. The percussionists often do not get their moment of glory. They're in the back of the band all the time. Their LGP music is not the most intense stuff in the world, and maybe it's a song where not all of them are playing on it. And so we wanted to take tonight to really highlight our percussionists and the wonderful work they do. So without further ado, our plan for tonight is very simple. We want to have a great performance for our percussionists and celebrate all the hard work they put in, and we want to go, go, go between these songs. They've done a ton of practice on the actual music itself. They have not practiced a ton on transitioning between pieces. So it may look like a hot mess between pieces, but the pieces themselves should be fantastic. So we will start our program tonight with Portrait of a Kid with Mr. Carson Miller conducting. So the next piece we will be playing is Song Without Words. That first one, Portrait of a Kid, and Song Without Words are both pieces that the high school percussionists played at the Southeastern Percussion Ensemble Symposium, which they did a fantastic job at. The audio of that is up on our band website right now. We are working to get the video. They're being a little slow getting it back to us. But the audio from that performance is up, and we encourage you to listen to it if you could not make that performance. There are two other pieces that they played on that program, Married Life and Song and Dance. So please enjoy Song Without Words here in a second. Was our 6th grade percussion ensemble. They played the piece Shockwave. Great job, guys. We will invest in paperweights for the next year. So please give us one more second to transition to the next piece. You're all good. Travis gets his mallets. The next piece is Rotation 4, performed by Travis Collins. He decided that he wanted to do a solo for us tonight, and we are super excited for it. He is the only solo on the program tonight, so cheer for him. graders come up, I would like to take a second, as the high school percussionists get a little quieter. I would like to take a second to acknowledge some other influential people. First, Miss Melanie Sigler, our principal at the high school, is there in the back. We cannot do what we do without their support. The administration in Morgan County has been fantastic to the fine arts, and we cannot do what we do without them. This concert tonight is half high school, half middle school. Miss Carissa Seymour is sitting over there behind the 7th grade percussionist. It's always easy to have a really good high school program when you have a really, really good middle school program. So thank you, Ms. Seymour. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge the middle school student teacher for this semester, Ms. Cabral Watson, if you don't mind standing up. This is actually her last performance with the Morgan County schools tonight. Typically the student teachers for the middle school go all the way to the spring concert, but that overlaps with her commencement date. And that's just a little more important. But we appreciate everything Ms. Cabral Watson has done this semester. She'll be a great band director. Up next is the 8th grade percussion ensemble, Joy. Can you tell out of me and Mr. Lynn which one of us is the percussionist and which one's not? So that piece was Elements. Lila and Maddie wanted me to tell y'all that they put that together in less than a week. So they've been working really hard. As they get set up, you may be wondering, why are we rolling out a piano? There's only two of them and they're both at marimbas. Our marimba is actually just a few keys short, and so we have done a fun way of getting around that is by adding this this input that goes into the computer and simulates those low notes that we do not have on this marimba. So maybe we'll get that 5 octave someday, Harrison. This next piece is Catching Shadows. Colby and Harrison have been doing a lot of lit this year, and it's been a lot of fun for them. They've been friends forever, and then they're both really good percussionists, and so we're excited to showcase what they've been working on. And I'm still stalling. We're gonna have another brief set change, but I want to talk about these two real quick. Colby and Harrison have been working extremely hard this semester, and part of how that shows is when I get a text from Harrison Buck yesterday at 5:30 saying, "Hey, can you come let us in the band room? We want to practice at 8." So these two came to school on a Sunday to practice the night before the concert, and they've been staying after school a lot too, right? So it just, the work ethic is phenomenal, and we're very appreciative of what they've contributed to this program. Caden, raise your hand real quick. Caden Davis, raise your hand. Because I've talked about our other two seniors, but Caden is our third senior, and we are so sad to see him leave. Seniors always hold a special place in a band director's heart because they're the ones that made it to the finish line. And we are so grateful for what our seniors provide to us each year, showing their dedication, their leadership. Oftentimes, there's so many students in the band programs. It's hard for me, Mr. Lynn, Ms. Seymour, to get around to everyone every day, and so we rely a lot on our upperclassmen, and these three seniors have been absolutely phenomenal, and we cannot thank the three of them enough. Can we give them one more round of applause? So, the next piece that is coming up is Married Life. This is one of those symposium pieces I was talking about. It is from a Disney movie, if you do not know which one. I'm not going to spoil it yet, but it's a good one. Anyone get the movie? Anyone? What was it? It's from Up. It's that really sad montage scene. So as Flotsam and Jetsam come up, they're gonna do something really cool. They're gonna play on this big platform that we have back here. I was talking to Dr. Rose today. She was like, hey, I can clear the stage of all our, if you didn't know, we did Frozen this weekend. She was like, we can clear the stage of everything, but that platform's gonna take a while. And I said, let's leave it, we're gonna use it. They have not practiced up there, except for 5 minutes right before this, but we thought, man, how cool is this gonna look? So, as they get ready, I'm gonna help them, and when they're ready to go, please enjoy Flotsam and Jetsam. That was our 7th grade percussion ensemble. We'll give them one more round of applause. So, as we transition into our last two pieces, I would be making a mistake if I didn't recognize the new addition to our team this year, Mr. Lin. He has been phenomenal. He is a percussionist himself, and his percussion ability has strengthened our percussion program so much. And I know me and Miss Seymour are both super grateful to have him around. So can we give a round of applause for Mr. Lin? So, awesome. The next piece is Starfall. It's a really, really awesome piece. They've been working on it. We started it back in the fall, kind of to mix it up after marching season, and then we put it away for a while so we could so we could work on that symposium music, and then we decided to dust it off and clean it up, and I'm excited for y'all to hear it. It's been awesome to work with these guys on.
I was not going to talk tonight, but I couldn't help but think, I hope you have observed, when kids come in and they say, oh, I want to play the drums, I want to play percussion, it's not just beating a drum. They play all of this, and they're responsible for all of this, and so why it's so important for us to have a night to highlight them. And on that note, I'm just thinking about our Town Park concert coming up on Friday night, and so hope you will come out and the weather will continue to cooperate, because all the percussionists, we got to transport the middle school bander to Town Park and back, and so the percussion, you know, when I talk about playing percussion, I tell them, you're the first to leave, first to arrive and last to leave, and you got to be responsible for this. So I think and the kids learning the responsibility of being in charge of this equipment. You know, I played flute, and then I played piccolo in the Red Coat Band. I could stick my instrument in the pocket and walk away. Being a percussionist requires a whole bunch. So if we can give them up, just for the fact that to move all the equipment and just being responsible, besides being fabulous musicians. So can we give a round of applause to all of our percussionists? You've been a fabulous audience, and I know you're going to enjoy this piece and the last piece.
So as they set up the final piece, Song and Dance, this is the last of the symposium pieces. It's got a unique setup, and we're super excited to show y'all this, I don't know, it's just a very not so ordinary piece, but it's a lot of fun, it's a lot of excitement, and Colby and Harrison have been working really hard on this one too. I want to thank y'all for coming out again tonight. It really does mean a lot to our percussionists to have this night and to be able to showcase them, and I'm sure that you as parents enjoy just getting a night to see them, right? And where they're not shoved in the back, where they get their moment to shine. So can we give all the percussionists one more round of applause? Miss Seymour was not kidding. They show up early, they're usually the first ones around, and they're usually the last ones to leave. They have so much equipment to deal with. Unlike, I'm a wind player myself, unlike us, who only learn one instrument, they have to learn so many different instruments with so many different techniques, with so many different reading styles, and it's amazing what they can do, especially on short notice. Some of these pieces were put together, like I said, in a week, and so they always rise up to the challenge, and it's a ton of fun to get to teach them. When I student taught, we had a percussion class, and I was terrified of teaching it as a horn player. I was like, I don't know how any of this works. I told the Starfall kids today, I said, I've learned a ton this semester about percussion and about percussion ensemble, and I'm really excited that we got to go to that symposium. I think it's the start of getting to showcase these kids, because they do phenomenal work, and we love our Morgan County bubble, but we want to show people outside Morgan County what Morgan County can do. And so I'm super excited to start pushing that way. So this piece, like I said, has a lot of stuff. But thank you again for coming out. I'll stop talking, and hopefully they're ready soon.
While Colby and Harrison finished setting up for this last piece, I just wanted to thank you all again for spending your evening here with us tonight. Just to piggyback off of what Miss Seymour said, this really is a very special group of kids. They always come early, they always stay late. During lunch, they're always talking about percussion, they're practicing, they're watching videos, and they're learning all the time. And I always say percussionists are built different, and I think it holds true here in Morgan County as well. Not only are these a fine group of musicians, but they are an even stronger group of friends, and I don't necessarily see that in every section. So guys, what you have here is really beautiful, and I really hope that as you continue through this program, juniors, sophomores, freshmen, 8th graders, 7th graders, and 6th graders, you continue to hold on to that bond, because it really is not something that we see in every section. So I hope you guys cherish that. As they finish, can we please just give one more round of applause to all the percussionists. Yes, please, stand up. Hopefully, throughout the night, you've been able to see the progression and complexity as we go up through the grades. Middle schoolers, I see a lot of pointing, staring, laughing, being like, whoa, what's that thing? And I really hope you're as excited to come up to the high school and play with us as we are as excited to have you continue in this program. So I think we are about ready, gentlemen. We hope you enjoy this last piece. This is Song and Dance, Movement 2, Dance of the Drums by Koshinski.
Y'all have a great night.